And I went back and researched the Shinto basis and the Taoist basis of Reiki and the word Reiki to see what this actually meant from thousands of years ago, going right the way back into history, and realised that Reiki was one of several different facets of ki. Ki is seen as a universal force, a power, and it exists on different layers of being, and all of these different layers have their own position and their own purpose, if you like. And we start with the idea of Shinki. Now, Shinki means the divine ki, and basically Shinki is omnipotent, it's everywhere, and it knows all things. It has a wisdom which is divine. And Shinki exists outside of the physical world. It's not part of the physical, it's non-physical energy, and it's just pure wisdom. And in its infinite wisdom, Shinki just sits there and knows everything, apart from one thing. And that one thing is what it is not to be Shinki. So Shinki doesn't know what it is to be separate from Shinki, to be alone, to be isolated. Shinki doesn't know what it is to see a sunset for the first time. Shinki knows all about love, and it knows all about what it is to be loved, but it can never experience the first kiss. It can never experience the act of falling in love for the first time. So Shinki knows all of these things, but there's also a lot that Shinki doesn't know. And these things that Shinki doesn't know create a life purpose. So in the Shinto beliefs, what happens is that Shinki has this life purpose, and it transforms itself. It wraps itself up many different times to create the physical world that we know. And in that illusion of the physical world, it creates separateness, it creates loneliness, it creates a purpose that we all have to reconnect with the divine. And in this physical world, all these different facets of ki, such as Denki, for example, which is a very heart-centered form of ki, the ki of thunder. Ji-ki, which is a very cerebral, very psychic form of ki. That's the ki of magnetism. They all exist in various different dynamics, doing different things to motivate and to change the physical world. And we are all motivated by these different facets of ki, and they exist within all of us. But very often they come out of balance because we forget what our life purpose is. We're not in tune with our higher intent or our higher purpose, and we lose track of that and we get lost along the way, and our facets of ki become unbalanced. So here's Shinki with a master plan, wants us to return to Shinki, but we're lost. And we need some form of bridge. We need something which transcends the non-physical universe and the physical universe, so that we can find ourselves again and find our higher purpose. And in the Shinto beliefs and the Shinto principles, it was Reiki that created this bridge, a bridge between the non-physical, the divine wisdom, and the physical world. And Reiki did this by rebalancing all these different types of ki within us. And this principle, this philosophy really resonated with me. I saw a lot of truth in it, a lot of personal truth. And from that point, Celtic Reiki encompassed this old Shinto belief of all these different facets of ki and the natural world, and this idea of coming back to your life purpose, but also doing it in a very holistic and very natural way. Through this change in perspective and this change in philosophy, what I felt was, and what I discovered personally, was that being out of sync with all these different facets of ki very often equated to being out of sync with the earth and with the world around us. The natural world is something that humankind has become very disconnected from in many ways. We take from the earth. We're very good at growing things in the earth. or using the earth for something, but we don't really exist as part of the earth, and we don't see ourselves as part of the earth anymore. Working with the principles of the different facets of Ki, I sort of worked out inside for me that when you realign yourself with the earth, you realise that you are the earth, and that there is no difference. There's not this is the earth and this is me. They are one, and we are all part of the earth. Whether that be in a very physical sense, as in all of the bits that make up your body, all of the molecules in your body are the earth, and all of the food that you eat is the earth, and the air that you breathe is the earth, and the water you drink is the earth. But also in a much more psychological and emotional sense, everything that you see, feel, touch is the earth, and it's the earth looking at the earth, hearing the earth, touching the earth, feeling the earth. And we see this mirror of Shinki wanting to know what it is to look at Shinki and to know what it is not to be Shinki, and us looking at the earth and rediscovering our connection with the earth. And that is Celtic Reiki. That is the essence of Celtic Reiki and what Celtic Reiki is about. It's about using these very contrasting and different philosophies to rediscover our earth nature and our part within the earth and our place as the earth. And that's where Celtic Reiki is at the moment, and really sort of a very, very potted history and potted philosophy of Celtic Reiki.